first half, I don't know what KT's shoe situation was, but it was not good. He kept falling down, so I don't know.
Yeah, what was that?
I don't know. I told him at halftime as we walked on, I said, I don't know what shoes you're wearing, but change them. They did, thankfully, because I would look, he was ice skating versus playing basketball out there. I thought we tried to make hard finishes. I thought we made the game harder to run than need be. They don't have a ton of shot blocking, 34 can block shots, but we had layups, and instead of like taking them, we were trying to scoop them and reverse them. And I mean, this team, that's the part that we gotta be like we like to make things hard. We like to make things hard. So hard passes, harder shots. If like we talk about, be obsessed to a degree of simplicity. There's Isaiah Swope would enjoy coaching this team because there's a lot of obsession with degree of difficulty. He would like to be the head coach of this team because they make things difficult. But I told him, I said, look, we're shooting 50% from two, and it's not because they're contesting the rim. We're literally at the rim and taking what is a 99.9% shot and making it a 60% shot because we're making it. It's just not easy. It's too easy to make a. It was the mundanity of excellence. Like, never get bored with just being great. Like, go stick a left-handed layup in or a right-handed layup in. You're right there. And second half, I thought we were better at being more in tune with like, hey, that's what we're going to do. And so, second half, I thought we were a little better around the rim because it was first half was the turnovers and misplaced rim. I thought our defense was awesome all night. Like I said, our defensive process was fantastic.
Amari changed his shoes at halftime.
Did he really? That's good. It didn't help his turnovers. He could stand up. He just couldn't throw the ball to his teammates. Kellen couldn't stand up, but he wasn't turning the ball over. So I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe there's something in there. Maybe Amari should fall more, or I don't know. Less turnovers if he does that.
An interesting game for Amari with 10 rebounds and 6 turnovers.
Yeah. He almost had a triple double. Not the one you want though. He's got to be cleaner with the ball. He's such a good player. He's still a baby. It's hard to remember that he's still just a sophomore. Like he's still just a baby in his basketball journey. And he's played well. I thought tonight he was sloppy with the ball a little bit. And there was one that second half that we had roll wide open. He tried to split double team, and we ended up getting a three. I think the ball rolled from people's legs, and somebody picked it up and threw it out for a three, and we banged a three on that. But it was like, so you should have had a 7 turnover there. He's got to be cleaner with the ball. Amari knows that, and he's got to be more dialed in defensively. He wasn't his best tonight, but that's part of like growing up as a player. Is like you got to be like ready to go every night. Like you got to answer the bell every single night, and that's a growth for young players. Is like it's not good enough to do it 2 out of 3 nights or 3 out of 5. Like you got to answer the bell, and it's a big difference in like young people, and we talk about him with a lot. Is as he matures, that's the deal. He's got to choices over feelings. Young people are led by their feelings. Adults are led by their choices. You may not feel it, but you choose to do it. He's got to be. That's part of his growth as a player. But he's awesome, and he got on the glass, 10 rebounds, did some good things defensively, had some really good possessions. And I'll say this, like improvement is always so much more about raising your floor than it is raising your ceiling. Like if that's his floor, that's so much higher than his floor was last year. Like that's so much higher than his floor was last year, and that's how he's going to improve. It's really not about improving your best. Improvement is in life is about improving your worst. Like what's your worst? What are you out of your worst? And if that's his worst, he was still an effective player that could play in that game. He certainly has to make better decisions. We'll watch film, but I was proud of a lot of things he did. His compete level was pretty good.
Is this enough of this now? You guys need to move on to something.
We have to. Yeah. We're I'm telling Rammer, like we know we're a good team right now. Like, we're a good basketball team. I don't think there's any question about that. We want to eventually evolve into a great team that hopefully, if all things go well, into a championship caliber team, which is a whole different level than being great to me. the only way we're going to get to those levels is the competition. Like, we can't get there on our own. Competition has to take us there. They have to stress us there. They got to push us there. You need competition to get where you want to get to be great. You can't be great like doing it against yourselves. You can't be great playing games against where maybe the competition isn't quite matched up to you. We need what's coming in California. Like, there's a chance. I mean, it depends how things break out, but we'll play 3 straight undefeated teams. Out there, there's a chance it works like that. Minnesota's lost once, but everybody else out there is undefeated. Santa Clara, we know LMU's undefeated. So 3 quad 2 games, and I think it's exactly what we need to improve. And this has been fine. These 5 games have challenged us all in different ways. I don't want to shortchange. Like I said, Fort Wayne's hard to play against. They've been super competitive in their bye games. I would never play John because he always wants to play. We're friends, not because of that, because I know he's a good coach, and I had to play him because the Acrisure made me. They are hard to play in bye games. I remember watching them to beat Indiana when they were 3rd in the country. They win some of these games every year. They have a chance to beat Utah on Tuesday night. I mean, they are hard to play against. So we've gotten better. These games have made. We're a better team than we were on November 3rd, for sure. But to get to the next level, competition's got to take us there. We need what's coming. We can't get there doing what we've been doing. We can't get to great, unless we get to the competition level rises, and that's not happening starting on Thanksgiving evening.